what are some of the steps that people need to start looking at, and what can they, what are the baby steps they need to take, or what are the few, if they had to kind of take away from this talk that we have, a few takeaways, what would those be?
Just circling back to what I was saying, which is about understanding that the burnout we are going through right now is all strain, stress. So we need to employ strategies that are not just basically stress management strategies, but are going to prevent us from having a chronic crash.
Right.
Kind of a complete depletion of all our resources. We need to find new resources now. We need to start building up a repertoire of coping, which was not probably there in our existing strategies earlier. Let's take the simple thing about structure, the daily life structure, which was so inbuilt into our routines. When we woke up and then we left our bedroom and went into the kitchen and we did our work, or we went onto the dining table, ate our food, and after that we then moved out, right? We got dressed and we left for work.
Right.
And I'm not talking about people who were working from home, but let's say majority of them who were working outside the home.
Correct.
Everything was inbuilt into their day without even realizing it. When an inbuilt structure starts to move away for some reason, even if you experience a moment of a period of illness and you've had to work from home for some time, you will tell yourself, oh, thank God I'm back at work after 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Right.
Yeah? But when that doesn't happen, then what do? You have to be able to build boundaries for yourself that are what we call as temporal boundaries. So you have to, how do you, for example, leave your work at the door when you are no longer leaving the door only?
Correct.
So you have to kind of bring those boundaries into your home, and which means dressing for work, which means shutting off at a time, which means also learning to use the spare time that you're getting, which used to go into travel or various other, mindless activities of the day, using that time also a little to take care of yourselves and rest and restore.
Right.
Earlier, the restoration would come automatically because you would go, say you would commute by public travel, or you'd commute with a group of friends, or you'd go into office, and even if you're working for 2 hours in one place, you'd probably move into a meeting.
Right.
Or you would slap a buddy and say, "Chalo, let's go out and take a coffee break."
Correct.
All these things were inbuilt and we didn't even realize it. Since it's not, we then have nothing to engage us, so we tend to just watch mindless stuff on the laptop.
Right.
Or we a lot of people, I ask them, how do you go through your day? I sat and stared into space, and I don't know when the time went away. And an hour goes away and they have done nothing.
Right.
They've done work, nor have they done anything in the house. They've just stared into space. This is when you know that the brain is getting depleted. It's just kind of going into a shutdown and refusing to do anything. So the routine that was set in, we can't really have that same kind of, inbuilt routine. We have to start building it in.
Right.
So I would say designating a spot for working, which a lot of people have been talking about. If it's possible in your home, you need to be able to do that. You need to freshen up yourself every day. I am shocked that I've seen people in the lockdown saying this repeatedly to me. They don't take a bath every day. And it's this basic self-care which used to happen because we want to go out and look fresh.
Look good.
We used to do it.
Right.
Look good. Now many people are not doing that. Many people go onto Zoom calls or things without even having, properly freshening themselves up. These are all small things that are finally telling the brain, okay, there is no reason for living.
Right.
Nothing to excite us. So why don't we just go into a shutdown? You have to realign, get back on track, wake up tomorrow morning, make a promise to yourself, I will take a bath. I will make sure that if I have to work, I work only for about 45 minutes and often or an hour. Then I leave that place, go out, maybe look at scenery or look at nature, come back after 10 minutes, refreshed, again work a little bit.
Right.
These things have to be done consciously because the first half of our life, all of our routine was very subconscious.
Right.
So that's the first thing, redefining temporal boundaries. And I think redefining everything. For example, redefining short breaks.
Right.
it for us, short breaks meant going away on a Saturday, Sunday outside the city. Today, a short break may mean taking a break from the screen altogether.
Right.
Which means on a Sunday, you do not see a single screen.
Hmm.
Unless it is like you're opening up your phone to see or check for emergency calls or anything like that, you take a screen break. So that's another way of redefining what we call as the new normal.
Right.
You need to understand that without a screen, when you just engage with people or even with yourself, it can be incredibly soothing. You also need to redefine exercise. A lot of people are waiting for the gym to open.
Right.
And how much will we wait? So you need to start building in targets for yourself. Most of the mobile phones come with health apps that track your steps.
Right.
And, I'm surprised at myself. I used to easily reach a 10,000 target, even though I have a sedentary lifestyle because I work with clients sitting. I would at least target 8,000 to 10,000 steps. I'm shocked today I don't even target 2,000, 3,000 steps.
Right.
And that's crazy because, that's forget the calories and all that is different. But what are you doing to your body by just not having any activity whatsoever? So just walking around is important. Making sure you're walking in your house or taking the time to, even if you take rounds of your building compound, you can build in about 3,000-4,000 steps there itself. And that's what, 20 minutes of a walk. So it's important that exercise be redefined.
Right.
And you start doing some form of different types of exercise at home daily.
Right.
Anything. It can be even a simple restorative practice for yourself. YouTube is filled with these, and we have apps that are freely available. So we can't wait now for our coaches to, take us back into the gym and tell us to work out. We have to redefine the way we're looking at it. I think it's also how you redefine the way you end a workday. People are not ending workdays. Like in Germany, there is something called as Feierabend. That means it's like a daily evening ritual where they just like shut their work and then they have a sip of beer and they're all good to go. So that's how hearty Germans live. Yeah, they find a work day ending.
Right.
We're not doing any of that.
Right.
So how do you end your work day? End it. There has to be an end to it. You can't just say, oh, I'm eating dinner, let me just send this work mail off. So this is what people are doing because you have to understand also that people are scared so much of losing their job that they constantly want to be on. And unfortunately, they don't realize if they burn out, they are anyway at a place where they are risking everything, including their job. So you need to be able to redefine your boundaries. Those are some of the steps, baby steps to start.